Hi guys, obviously my last video was a little, well, cinematography wise, it was horrible. I'm sorry, it was sort of a new thing with the tripod and all of that stuff, so yeah, sorry. Hopefully I've sorted those issues out now. So hopefully this video will be better. I've already turned the little viewfinder thing around, so if I'm not in the shot, I won't actually know. Oops. Anyway, I'm on the bouncy chair too. Whee! Anyway, I was on my soapbox earlier on camera. I forgot to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Silver Rose Productions. Okay, anyway. I'm a dork. Anyway, I was sort of on my soapbox earlier about gay marriage and homosexuality and stuff, and it ended up being really depressing and horribly so you couldn't see half of my face again. So I decided not to post it, and I won't. I mean, if you guys really want it, I'll post it as like a video, like a audio file or something. But it was too depressing for a day that I really needed an uplifter, so instead, I'm going to be doing a happy video, sort of, mostly probably funny. But I am going to talk about gay marriage and homosexuality. So, I was a straight ally before. I am not anymore, because I have recently, realized that, I am, well, I'm not straight, honestly, so I'm part of, the rainbow. Yay, I taste the rainbow. Skittles! Anyway, I'm such a dork today, squirrel. Okay, yeah. Whew. I identify as demisexual. For those who don't know, first of all, demisexual is not on the sex drive scale. I mean, asexual and like gray asexual is really a measurement of your sex drive, really, if you guys want to get technical. Asexual, you have like little to no sex drive. You just don't like sex. That's whatever. And same with gray, it's just a little bit more. Demisexual is not on that sexual scale, and here's why. I am a very sexual person. Ask all of my friends, I'm the most perverted person they know. Besides DeAndrea, and that's a whole nother animal. No, I'm a very sexual person. The difference is, my emotional attraction leads to my sexual attraction. So, literally, if like, I'm sure you guys have like have a favorite celebrity or something, or you have a list of famous people you get to cheat on, no matter who you're with, you know, like my partner has one. For me, that's impossible. If someone is a stranger to me, like I don't know them personally, they're just that. They're just a person. I can't be sexually attracted to someone I don't know. However, the closer I am to you, the more likely it is for me to develop a sexual attraction. So this sort of sexuality usually ends up with you going out with like best friends or like someone you're around a lot that you already find kind of cute. Like I can find people cute. I say, oh, their face is pleasing to look at. But I don't start being like, oh, I want him to have muscles, and oh, his muscles look gorgeous, and oh, his ass looks great. No, I don't get that. Like, the most important thing to me is like a smile, because that's an emotional response. See what I'm doing here? Or what I'm getting at? So, you know, I don't have a list. I've never understood people's obsessions with celebrities. Like, I have no posters of celebrities. Like, I know. So, you know, and this can cross gender boundaries, as it recently has for me. So, my partner is female, so yay, go ahead. I would love to hear all your hate comments below. I just laugh at them because they're dumb. Okay, anyway. But yeah. So realizing I was actually part of the thing, and you know, you would think, how did you not know this before? Well, I'd only been attracted to guys before, and then I was attracted to a friend of mine, and it got really confusing because I'm like, I thought I was straight. I am, but I'm sort of not. I'm demisexual, which pretty much explains my whole relationship career. So yeah, but realizing I was part of what people are protesting like every damn day and hating on was freaking terrifying. Like, I'd turn on the TV and I'd see like the anti-gay protests and stuff, and for the first time it was personal, guys, and it was scary, and it hit me like, whoa, I am forever part of this now, you know? It's scary, guys. What I didn't expect, though, was, well, my generation, believe it or not, I'm in a Republican state, Texas, actually, so yeah, really south. But my community, at least my peers, are very accepting of the LGBT community. That's the word I was looking for earlier. I realized I was part of that community, and it was kind of scary. But it was also kind of cool. I mean, I really want my brother to be gay, and he's like the straightest person I know. And I know that sounds so weird. I just want a gay brother. Like, all my cousins are gay, and it's kind of funny. Anyway, my point is, it'd be really cool if my brother was gay. And I'm sorry, I have problems with my bouncy chair. Anyway, people were very accepting. Like, some of my friends, or my older friends that have been around, you know, they were a little concerned because they're like, oh god, she's gonna start liking me. I'm like, no, I'm already in a relationship with someone. That's how I found out all of this, so you're okay. So yeah, I fell in love with my best friend. Go figure. Anyway. But here's a fun story. The paintballing adventure that I was talking to you guys about. It was great and everything. But driving there was this lady, and she was very Christian, you know, so you guys can know where I'm going. And it was my first sort of conflict over gay and homosexuality, because my family is very accepting. My parents, like, they told me, like, when I was 12, you know, if you think you're gay or whatever, that's your decision, that's your choice, and you'll have to decide and figure that out for yourself. So when I told them, you know, I haven't, like, officially told them, but they know. I'm not gonna explain how that went. You know, they didn't even care. They're just like, I hope you're happy. That sounded like really mean, but they're like, I hope we're happy for you and hope you're happy in your whatever relationship you choose. So I didn't get it from home. There's no one in my house, like, my mom and her side of the family don't agree with it, but they don't hate me. They still love me. My peers are accepting, you know. Some of them were a little concerned, but they love me and they accept it. So this conflict with this lady in this car was the first time I had to defend who I was. So it was a little jarring. I'll be down in a sec. Basically, actually, I gotta go. dinner calls. So, cliffhanger. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, bye and be back soon, guys. What? Oh god. Okay, back guys. Oh, I hope I don't have like pizza mouth or something. Embarrassing. Anyway, where I was going. Oh yeah. So this had been the first time I had to defend my sexuality, because I didn't get that from my peers or from home or anywhere else. And you know, like strangers and Whataburger wouldn't know about it. Okay. So I told this woman that I was demisexual, so she asks, of course, what is demisexual? It's one of the lesser, and I already explained it, but it, you know, a lot of people don't know what it is, because it's one of the lesser known sexualities out there. I mean, it's even, I wouldn't say even more misunderstood than pansexual, because people don't even know it exists. So it's not like they misunderstand it, but it's definitely lesser known than pansexual. Pansexual just gets all of this sexuality to pans and bestiality, and that's a whole nother thing I have to address later. So anyway, I explained very nicely. I was like, well, it's when emotional attraction leads to your sexual attraction, and I sort of explained how that worked, or how it manifested itself in me and how I could tell. And she goes, well, do you think you have some emotional abandonment issues that might lead to that? No, lady, I don't. I don't have abandonment issues. How dare you say that to me? How dare you say that? What do you mean, abandonment issues? I have not been abandoned. My parents are divorced, yeah, but they were divorced before I was born. Okay? Like, they were divorced when I was in the womb. And when I was born, my stepmom, like, married my dad. And then, like, ever since, my mom and my mother and my dad are, like, best friends. Like, there's no strife in my family. Okay, they don't fight. I mean, like, my mother comes and brings us home, and she's like, can I talk to you for a second? And they go out and talk about disciplining us or something. No, I don't have abandonment issues. I have I'm lucky enough to have 3 very loving parents who all care about me and always make sure to have the time for me and do things. What the hell, like, where the hell did abandonment issues come from? What the fuck? What? No, I'm not abandoned, okay? I simply love who I love. Fuck you. And okay, that was pretty rude. I'm sorry, but still, love is love, no matter what form. So, you know what? Just because I love this person does not mean I have emotion. I don't even know how to explain this. Like, what? And then she was one of those people that believe homosexuality will be the doom of this earth. You know, like, it'll lead to homosexuality and then terrorism and then atomic bombs and the whole world will degrade and then the world will explode and we shall no longer exist. Because loving people will destroy our planet. Right? Right. Okay. Do I even have to go on about how dumb this is? Like, And then she proceeded to tell me that, to, you know, be a supporter of the LGBT community, I had to, also support bestiality. I'm sorry, no, that's not how it works. Okay. Yeah. Pansexuality doesn't include bestiality. I mean, it's basically bi, but with transgender, and I'm not really sure where you draw the line between bi and pan, but you know what? It's their sexuality, and I don't care. Identify however you want, okay? All I know is they deserve their rights, okay? So identify how you want, but they should still have their rights. Just saying. Just saying. So, yeah, but let's look at this bestiality little issue. Okay. Bestiality is wrong. And I know a lot of people go like, how can you identify between bestiality and homosexuality and blah blah. There are other species of animal that will have sexual relations with the same gender, and with both genders too. It's a natural occurring thing that happens in nature. You know what doesn't happen? Species fucking other species. That's not natural. That doesn't happen in nature. That's someone with a twisted mind. And you want to know why it's actually not okay? Because an animal cannot communicate to you, no, I don't like this, stop. I mean, it could bark, it could bite, it could try to run away, but there is no definite communication. Like, a lot of our, you know, things about dogs is speculation. Okay? So we don't actually know anything. We can't talk. We can't communicate with animals. We just can't. I mean, I guess you could say that we can communicate with dogs, okay. Fine. But, there's no, it's not definite, okay? You cannot definitely say an animal can't communicate no. Okay, it can't tell you in words you understand no. A human, a person can say, no, I don't want this, stop. And if you continue to do whatever and if you continue to do what you're doing to this person, it's called rape. And that's a crime. And that's wrong. And victim shaming, don't even get me started. But bestiality, besides the fact that it's just disgusting, there's no communication. They don't speak the language we understand. We have no idea what their barks mean a lot of the time. We have no idea exactly how they communicate to each other. Sure, there's lots of studies on it, but an everyday person doesn't know that. I know they don't like something, they may run away or tuck their tail between the legs, something like that, but there's no definite. You cannot look at me after you have fucked a dog and say they enjoyed it, because you don't know that, and that's wrong. That's why bestiality is wrong. And bestiality has nothing to do with the LGBT community. It is about love for your fellow human being. I mean, when I have sexual relations with both gender, it just totally makes me want to go fuck a horse. That makes sense. So bestiality should be in our LGBT community. How much fucking sense does that make? Oh, right. None. Wow. Okay. Whew. I don't understand people. Why are people so dumb and ignorant? And I was ignorant about transgender, and my friends sort of talked to me about it, and then I went home and like talked to my parents. They helped me understand what it actually was, and it was kind of funny. And so I had to come back to her and apologize, and she was like, "Oh, I got really onto you." I was like, "No, you were trying to tell me what it really was." And I may talk to you guys about it in another video, but I was glad that I learned something. And it wasn't that I was unaccepting of them before, it's just I didn't actually understand what it was. And so I didn't, you know, my previous thoughts were, I don't really think that's what it is, but they can identify them as themselves, whatever. And then someone explained to me what it actually meant, and I was like, oh, I get it. And so now I'm a total advocate for that too, and stuff like that. So, yay to acceptance of all fellow man. And I don't care what boundaries you have. I mean, whether they are sexual boundaries, whether they're racial boundaries, whether they're religious boundaries, it shouldn't matter. We are all Homo sapiens, okay? We are all broken. We are all flawed. None of us are perfect. And so, you should realize that at the end of the day, all of your religions should be religions of love, not hate. Because I'm not religious anymore, guys, but I still believe this morally. And when I was a Christian, I believed this little spiel here. We only got one life here, guys. And why the hell are we gonna spend our life here hating others? That's just dumb. I mean, there's like so much better uses for our time, like fan fiction, and drinking wine and eating good food. Actually, I don't really like wine. Yes, I've tasted it before. I haven't like drank it or anything. Don't freak out on me. But you know, the new year rolls around and your parents are like, you can have a little sip of it. It's gross, guys. I wouldn't try it. But anyway, there's so much better things to do than hate. And it's just so degrading to our society, and hate. And when really we should be loving our fellow, man. Okay? Let's make this life that we have full of peace and love. Because that's what it's supposed to be. I don't believe in a creator, but if there is a creator, that's what they should have created life for. And that's what I know. If there is a creator out there, that's what I know they created us for. To live a life full of peace and love. Just like the love of Jesus that everyone claims he is so loving. Okay? So, you know, love thy neighbor. And if I knew other religious quotes from like the Quran or whatever, I would use those too, but since I'm a previous Christian, I only know like Christian references. Sorry, guys. So, love thy neighbor. And I'm sorry, but it's not our job to pass judgment on this world. I mean, you know, like, when there's like psycho killers and murderers and stuff like that, okay, yeah, that needs to be dealt with to keep everyone safe. Yeah, but what people do in their personal lives, you know, what they do sexually, what they believe, whatever, it is not our job to judge our fellow man on their morals. Because if you believe in a heaven, and if you believe in a God, he will judge at the gates of heaven. He will do it. It's not your job to breed hate. It is your job to love them for who they are. You don't have to agree with what they're doing. You don't have to necessarily support it. But what you do have to do is let them be. And love them for being a human being. And with that, you know, treat them with respect. And you're so worried about sins falling upon our world or whatever. But honestly, I think your God can handle it by himself. I mean, according to you, he created this whole freaking planet, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure he can deal with the sinners without your help. Okay? So, stop the hate. Let's love each other. I think that's taking up, like, a lot of my time. Wow. A lot of my time. Okay. So, I'm going to end this with a song, which I'm going to sing. So, just so this camera doesn't, like, shut me off, I'll, stop it and then replay it, so hold on. Okay. This is sort of like a little new thing that I want to do. That's just, like a song of the day. My friend likes to communicate in song, and I think it would be cool too. So I'm going to do that, and I may sing along a bit. I'll put a link to it in the description below, but I may sing, and it may be horrible, it may not be, otherwise, you know, no hates, because, you know, we just, like, had a whole freaking discussion about that. It's not like, you know, I just totally disbanded haters or anything. But yeah, so, I want you guys to listen to this. It's called Run by Jasmine Thompson. Jasmine Thompson, I believe, yeah, she has a YouTube channel. And she does covers of a lot of popular songs. But, she's also written a couple songs of her own, I believe, and I believe this is one of them. But if not, it's still a beautiful song. And she still sings it, like, freaking fabulously. So, you know. So I'll turn up the music here and let it play. I will put a link in the description below. So I get emotional with this because it's, like, deep. So no judgments. If you don't want singing, like go away now. You are the wind in my sail. You are the spring in my step. You make me laugh, you make me cry, and you make me forget. So tell me where you run, I wanna run with you. Tell me where you hide, I wanna come to you. Tell me where you go, so I wanna go there too. Even if you fall, I will go down with you. I will be the one who comes to rescue you. Tell me where you go, 'cause I wanna be there too. I hid my secrets in my thoughts. I did exactly what you said, and now I'm feeling so much better, 'cause you made me forget. So tell me where to run, I wanna run with you. Tell me where you hide, I wanna come to you. Tell me where you go, 'cause I wanna go there too. Even if you fall, the world on fire, and the flames are getting higher. So don't stand beneath the waterfall. They set the world on fire, and the flames are getting brighter. So I don't feel the heat at all. So tell me when you run, I wanna run with you. Tell me where you hide, I wanna come to you. Tell me where you go, 'cause I wanna go there too. Even when you fall, I will go down with you. I will be the one who comes to rescue you. Tell me where you go, 'cause I wanna be there too. So tell me when you run, when you run, when you run. Tell me when you run, when you run, when you run. Tell me when you run, when you run, when you run. Tell me when you run, when you run, when you run. And scene. Okay, bye guys. I hope you enjoyed that song as much as I did. It's sort of personal for me right now, so go listen to it. Oh, another awesome song coming on. Gotta go. Bye!